Your enemies, they know the significance of symbolism, meaning that they use laws of the universe against people who are not spiritual, people that is not awakened that everything is spiritual, okay? That you are in this world, but you're in this world, but you're not of it, okay? Your enemies has been using symbolism. They have been using things to connect themselves to you, to your energy, to your reality, to who you are, your identity, using symbolism, okay? Meaning that your enemies will, you know, manipulate you. They will try to psychically, siphon your energy, manipulate you to buy certain things that they buy, okay? Buy certain shirts, certain colors, certain clothes, certain whatever it is that they like. These are people that will try to manipulate your choices and your decisions to get into your energy, and also so that they can have an energy supply, so they can tap into your energy, okay? So a lot of your enemies, they will gift you things, they will give you things, they will give you things that you will keep, right? Not little things that you'll just throw away, like, oh, I bought you a juice or some food, even though evil people, they do that as well, you know what I'm saying? Whereas that they will use food and stuff like that to like pray over your food, put things in your food, speaking certain things over your food. Your enemies know that we are spiritual beings. Your enemies know that the power of symbolism, okay? The power of connecting to certain energies using symbolism, okay? So they will manipulate your reality with like emails. When was the last time you checked your emails? Certain things that will pop up that is not of you, some certain things that you're not interested in. But if you have the eyes to see, okay, if you have the eyes to see, you will see the symbolism. You will see how people will connect with you, how they will use certain things to connect to your energy, okay? Whereas like they will send you certain things that they like, they're into, the things that they do on a daily basis, the things that of them, a memory of them, something that in your subconscious on, like, this is something that represents them, or something that if someone told you like, oh, someone likes to play golf or someone likes to do bowling, you would think of this person, okay? This is how they use symbolism. So they will send an email. All of a sudden you're getting emails about golfing. All of a sudden you're getting emails about bowling, right? But you didn't do this, right? This is what evil people do. This is what your witches and your warlocks do. This thing is bothering me. But this is what they would do. Okay, they will use certain things like that, certain things that you will not really pay attention to, or certain things that's discreet, right? Where it's like it's you have to have the eyes to see, or it's like it's like turning a blind eye or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hidden. It's certain things that is not like really put in your face, but it is put in your face, because they have to tell you. Your enemies your enemies have to put things in your face. They have to they always tell on themselves. They tell on themselves. So it's like, so that you have to know, right? You have to acknowledge what they're trying to do, but how they reveal it, it's secret. It's like you gotta decode what they're saying. You have to look in between the lines of what they're saying. So you gotta look at everything, every conversation, everything that's in your reality, every word, every symbol, all of those things, because they use that to connect. They use that to connect to you. It could be a simple one letter word that symbolize, oh, someone's name starts with a B, someone's name starts with a L, someone's name starts with a C, someone's name, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you will see, it's like certain things in your home. Like this is so crazy. I literally had to deep clean, really deep clean, right? But you know how when you get new furniture, you putting things together, and you know how they have they mark the certain the pieces of the furniture with little words, with one letters, right? It's those simple things that you don't realize that people use to connect to you. It's certain things the food that you're buying. It's certain things that they use to connect to you. Everything is symbolism. Everything, you have to pay attention to what you buy. You have to pay attention to the certain things that even the symbols, what you're buying. You have to pay attention to everything, especially certain words, you know what I'm saying, that has certain meanings. You have to really look at everything with a bird's eye view, because your enemies, that's how they've been getting over on certain people. I'm not gonna say one, but that's how they've been getting over the unconscious. People that haven't, been awakened or understand how energy work, how everything is spiritual. These evil people use symbolism. They use certain things. They use certain phrases. They use certain words. They'll tell you. You'll have people that have hidden agendas, people that is manipulative, people that's narcissistic, people that's snakes, that will call you up and will have a conversation with you and will be talking about certain things, but it's like they're talking about certain things, they're projecting certain things, and then all of a sudden it's like you will see this stuff in your reality. All of a sudden you're now you're wanting to pick these things up or buy these things, or all of a sudden you will see these certain things in your home. It's really that deep. It's really that deep. And so this is why you have to really clean house. You have to really clean house. You have to get rid of certain things. As you're ascending, as you're starting to awaken, if you haven't already, you have to really go through your home with a fine comb. Anything from an ex, anything from a person that was a snake, even every person that gave you certain things. You got something from a cousin, sister, an ex, a mom, a sister, grandmother, whoever, and they're a snake. You've already revealed their agendas. You already revealed that they are an enemy of yours. Get rid of it. Don't worry about the cost of it. Don't worry about how much it was. Don't worry about the material thing. Don't worry about that. Get rid of it. Throw it away. Throw it in the trash. God will replace it and give you more, right? But you have to literally clean house. You have to literally clean up the energy, because that's how these evil people connect to your energy. They will use you. They will use the people in your household. They will try to connect to your children. Now that is a big one. People really underestimate that these evil people will even siphon your energy, or will try to use to connect to you. They will use your children. They will try to tap into your children, because children are innocent. Children, it's like they tap into the energy, right? It's like they're innocent, and so they don't know. But these evil people, it's like these narcissistic people, these snakes, they will not target, but they will like manipulate and siphon your children, to siphon you, to siphon the energy, to manipulate your reality. They're trying to manipulate, they're trying to attach themselves into your energy, into your energy, your reality. And so they will manipulate and siphon, your children, you know what I'm saying, to manipulate you, to say certain things to you, to, to want you to buy certain things, or to want to do certain things. Like, like you have to really be careful. And so this is why discernment and wisdom, listening to your intuition, is highly important. This is why you really have to really be connected. You know what I'm saying? Ground yourself with God, pray, but it's like you really, your discernment has to be at an all-time high. You really have to like really trust your intuition, because these enemies, this is what they use. They use symbolism. They use certain things that, they have in their reality to connect to you. So if you're, you connect to your friend, they always called you, I don't know, Peach. They always called you something, I don't know, something, I don't know. What I'm saying is, they will use those things, those words, things that you guys have talked about. An enemy will use the things that you have talked about with each other. And it's like they will use that word to manipulate the energy, to manipulate in your reality, to attach themselves, right? So if they called you Peach, all of a sudden it's like, they will, I don't know, give you a peach shirt, give you a peach color shirt, give you a peach color pants, give you a peach, the word peach on a pen. Like, I don't know, but they will use certain small things just like that, and they will use that to connect to your energy. I'm telling you guys, it's that deep. It's that deep. Whereas that they use certain things, small things, things that you will overlook. They depend on you overlooking. They depend on you not being conscious of how everything is spiritual and how everything is symbolism. These people, these high society people, these people in cults and all these, they know this. They know this. This is how they have been getting away with certain things, because this is what they've been doing. They have been using that against us. They have been using that against us. But now that everything is shifting, now that the energy is shifting, now that more people are becoming, more awakened, more into their psychic abilities, more into who they're called to be, people are awakening, right? It's like, now we are now finally understanding the power of it. And so evil people, they use that against us. They use symbolism. They use certain things to attach themselves to high vibing people, to people that have value, to people that have good energy, big energy, people that are master manifestors, people that is powerful. People that are angels, chosen ones, whatever you resonate with, right? They use symbolism. And so this is just a wake-up call. This is just something that you need to be aware of, because it's like there are so many people who are overlooking what's right in their face. You're overlooking on the things that the enemy is using to keep you bound, to keep you attached to energies that you're supposed to let go of, or why you're still connected to a certain energy. You don't realize that you're still holding that energy in your home, or you're still holding something that they have connected their energy to, right? So if you guys have the same kind of car, right, same kind of key, certain things like that, this is what they will use to connect to your energy. This is what they will use to siphon from you. This is what I'm literally telling you, it's that deep. It's that important. And they use the laws of the universe against the unconscious, against people who don't have the eyes to see. Like, for real. So you have to really be careful about what you're buying, what you're engaging into, what you're watching, what you are allowing in your energy, what you allowing in your eye gates, your ear gates. Like, what are you allowing in your energy? What you're playing. If you watching scary movies all the time, and you're watching stuff that got words that is evil, and it's like the enemy will use things so that you will self-sabotage. That is discreet. They use discreet things whereas that you're not destroying yourself, but it's like you're hurting yourself. That's what they would do. They will use certain things that is like discreet, whereas that you don't know, whereas that you don't know that you're putting it's like they try to, how can I say this? They try to use certain things, certain words, certain, objects, things, anything. And they will use those things, whereas that they put it in your face so they can't say that you don't know, but you don't know how deep it goes. You don't know that they're using that thing that you think is nothing, that you think is, it is what it is, like something small, something that you don't think that is important. You know what I'm saying? They use those things. They use those things to connect to you. They use those things to siphon from you, to connect to your energy. Like I said, your emails. When was the last time you checked your emails? When was the last time you did a deep cleaning of that? They use that. Pictures. When was the last time you deleted certain pictures, text messages, all of that? The cloud, delete it. If you know people are snakes, you know that these are the people that that God has told you to remove. God has told you that they're your enemy. You've already revealed their mask. Then you have to really deep clean the energy from your reality, from your energy. Like, literally cut the cord in every way possible. Physically, spiritually, mentally, virtually. Virtually. Because you have to delete the text messages. You have to delete the photos. You have to remove whatever it is, clothing, items, shoes, whatever it is they bought you or you bought them. It's something that they remind you of this person. Delete it, throw it away, give it away. Get it out your home. Get it out your environment, your energy. Like, for real. Text messages, emails, phones, like all of it. Anything that reminds you of a snake, an enemy in your life, you have to get rid of it. You have to get rid of it. Because they use symbolism to continuously connect to you. And sometimes if there were a big snake like that, more than likely God will be like, I can't really give you the bigger blessing. I'm not going to give you your big blessing until you remove it. Until you remove them out your energy. That's what I had to do. You have to clear up the energy. You have to clear up the energy from the snakes, from the fakes, from the deletes. Because the deletes use the snakes. The deletes use the people that's close to you. The deletes use your family members, your ex, your mama, your grandmama, your daddy, whoever it is that's in the secret society who's doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Who is evil, who is unconscious, who's still in the wilderness, who's not healing, who's not planning on healing. They do things for greed. They do things for money. They do things for attention. Material things. They're unconscious. They're asleep. So they can easily be tapped into. They can easily be manipulated. So it's like, yeah, you can be mad at them because it's like, dang, okay, why would you go to this extent to do these things, or to, you know what I'm saying, use these symbolism? But it's like they're asleep. And when you're of God, it's like, you know, the world will hate you. The world will hate you. You're no different. You just have to have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the discernment, the wisdom. You know, trust your intuition. That's wisdom, right? And act on it. Okay? Act on it. Because I'm telling you, that is how these people have been connecting to your energy, by symbolism. Symbolism. You know? Connecting to your energy, you know, to connect to it's like they want to connect to light beings. They want to connect to earth angels, chosen ones, you know. That's how they connect. They're not going to tell you right to your face like, yeah, you know, I love you. Well, they may do tell you, I love your energy, I love being around. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is they do it discreetly. And so you have to have the eyes to see, you know, and you got to remove it once you see it. Don't worry about how much it is. Don't worry about how much it costs. Don't worry about none of that. God will give you more. God will give you more. Okay? I love you guys. It was just a quick message that I feel like a lot of people probably don't know about this, and I just feel like it's really important. It may seem small to others, but it's really big because symbolism is everywhere. Everywhere. When you wake up, everything it's all symbolism to something. And so you have to be careful about the things that you buy that have certain words on it, that symbol that connects to certain energy. You have to. I mean, if you want to really clear your energy up and you want to, have positive energy around you, good energy around you, you don't want energy to affect you in a negative way, right? That you have to do the necessary things. You have to have the eyes to see and move accordingly. Okay, I love you guys. If you need additional help, resources with your personal transformation, click the link in my bio for the self-growth ebook. Also, if you want to get closer to the Holy Spirit, also click the link in my bio for the Holy Grail anointing oil. Okay, I love you guys. Stay blessed.